said, and I quote, as we serve others, we are working on ourselves.
Every act, every word, every gesture of genuine compassion nurtures our hearts as well. End quote. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kiana Green.
And my name is Michelle Jones Mejia.
And we are your MCs for tonight.
Kindly stand as we invite our club treasurer, Gabrielle Blake, for tonight's invocation.
Good night, church. Please bow your heads and close your eyes. Dear righteous and heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here safely. As we go through this charter ceremony, please help everyone who is taking part to do well and by your name. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Kindly remain standing as we have our national song done by Teresa Joseph and Robincia Simpson.
French and Dutch, though talking English much, as decent Martin in the sea. Oh, sweet St. Martin's land, so bright by beach and strand, with sailors on the sea and harbors free, where the chains of mountains green variously and solemnly. Oh, how love thy paradise, nature's beauty fairly nice. Oh, I love thy paradise, nature's beauty fairly nice. Saint Martin, I like thy name, in which Columbus' fame and memories of all our close, for me a great delight, thy southern cross tonight. May God the Lord protect thy coast. Oh, sweet St. Martin's land, so bright by beach and strand, with sailors on the sea and harbors free, where the chains of mountains green variously and so like she. Oh, I love thy paradise, nature's beauty fairly nice. Oh, I love thy paradise, nature's beauty fairly nice.
Don't sit as yet, as we will now have our pledge done by Aaron Corlal.
I pledge on my honor. I pledge on my honor to hold the objects of Key Club International, to build my home, school, and community, to serve my nation and the world, and combat all forces which tend to undermine these institutions.
You may now be seated. When one commits to an organization, he or she must understand and connect with its purpose. Please help us welcome Escarlina Cartillo Estavez and Alicia Jachan to present the objectives of Key Club.
Our Key Club International objects are to develop initiative and leadership,
To provide experience in living and working together.
to serve the school and community,
To cooperate with the school principal.
to prepare for useful citizenship,
To accept and promote the following ideas.
to give primacy to the human and spiritual rather than the material values of life,
To encourage the daily living of the golden rule in all human relationships.
to promote the adoption and application of higher standards in scholarship, sportsmanship, and social contacts,
To develop by precept and example and a more intelligent, aggressive, and serviceable citizenship.
to provide a practical means to form enduring friendships to render an unselfish service, and to build better communities.
To cooperate in creative and maintaining the sound public opinion and high idealism which make possible the increase of righteousness, justice, patriotism, and goodwill.
Para dar la bienvenida, por favor juntan las manos para nuestra directora del quinto de secundaria, Hilary Cartagena Valencia. To bid welcome to our, to bid you welcome, please welcome our fifth form director, Hilary Cartagena Valencia.
Alleen doen, een klein beetje, maar samen doen we veel meer. Seul, on peut faire si peu. Ensemble, on peut faire tellement. Solos podemos hacer muy poco. Juntos podemos hacer mucho. Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. Helen Keller. Distinguished Governor Robert Spellin of the Kiwanis Club of Aruba, past Governor Hazel Brandon Wright of the Kiwanis Club of Paramaribo Central, Rev. Dr. Nolan Nanton, and Lady Alexia Nanton, New Testament Baptist Church. Vice Principal Joanna Trim, faculty and staff of San Martin Academy, other distinguished invitees. Our online audience, District Governor of Eastern Canada and Caribbean District, Anthony Haley. Caribbean Atlantic District Key Club Governor, Zenobia Storm Husbands. Members of the Board of the Foundation for Academic and Vocational Education. Acting Principal of San Martin Academy, Mrs. Kim Lucas Felix. Assistant District Administrator of the Caribbean Atlantic District of Key Club, Zelma Daisley. Other Key Club District Administrators of the Eastern Canada and Caribbean District. Other members of the Caribbean Atlantic District Board. Kiwanians, members of the Builders Club Information, parents, and fellow Key Clubbers, good evening. Welcome to the charter ceremony of the Key Club of San Martin Academy. It is an honor to stand before you tonight as we come together to celebrate the chartering of this newly formed club. Key Club is an organization that prides itself on service, leadership, and fellowship. Our members are dedicated to making a positive impact in their communities through volunteering and supporting local initiatives. We believe in the power of unity and are committed to working together to make a difference. I am thrilled to see so many new faces here tonight, and I cannot wait to see the impact we will make together as a team. So, let us embrace the spirit of service and unity as we come together to celebrate the Key Club's mission and the future of this great club. As Key Clubbers, we are excited for the new journey ahead, full of chances for personal and community growth. Let's enjoy this moment together and feel happy about being part of a supportive and inspiring community that celebrates its diversity through commitment to service leadership. Therefore, in celebration of our rich cultural tapestry, I bid you, welcome, bienvenue, bienvenido, welcome.
Thank you, Hillary, for establishing this evening's protocol and making us feel very welcome. We will now have brief remarks from the Eastern Canada and the Caribbean District Governor, Anthony Haley, read by Skylar Davis. Thank you, Skylar.
Good night, everyone. Dear Faculty Advisor Joanna Trim and Key Clubbers, it is with great satisfaction that I took notice of the charter ceremony of the Key Club of St. Martin Academy. As Governor of the Eastern Canada and Caribbean District, it gives me additional pleasure as coming from Curacao, Fort St. Martin, is very dear to my heart. I had told past Governor Hazel Brandon and distinguished Governor Robert Spellin that when the Key Club is sponsored, I will be personally in St. Martin to witness this important milestone. Unfortunately, I am in Canada for 4 weeks to comply with my governor's duties, making it impossible for me to be present in St. Martin on May 6, 2023. However, from the bottom of my heart, I would like to give you my words of appreciation for the immense work you and various members of Kiwanis have done to realize this important chartering. I sincerely hope that in the future, we will reopen an adult club in St. Martin. The potential is there. With a positive approach, I am sure we will reach that stage. Thank you for your efforts in making this charter a reality. Thank you very much, and we will be in touch. From Anthony Haley, Governor, Eastern Canada and the Caribbean.
Distinguished Governor Robert Spellin is a member of the Kiwanis Club of Aruba for 28 years. His journey with Kiwanis has provided many accolades, some of them being from 1989 to 1991, membership. From 1995 to 1996, Distinguished President. From 2009 to 2010, Distinguished Lieutenant Governor. From 2019 to 2020, Distinguished Governor for the Eastern Canada and the Caribbean. His servant leadership characteristics was one of the qualities that brought him into Kiwanis when he was asked to assist Kiwanis Club with a project to organize their wine and cheese fundraising event. He helped and was invited to become a member. He held all positions in the club and demonstrated that he was the go-to person for many Kiwanis-related activities. He chartered the Action Club Sonrisa and was involved in chartering and mentoring of other service leadership program clubs in the Caribbean. In the district, he was instrumental in organizing a district convention in Aruba. His work was not yet done, as he later established a key club in his hometown. While serving as governor, he focused on getting more SLP clubs organized through Eastern Canada and the Caribbean district. He believed by doing this, we can lower the age bracket of our members, thereby extending the lifespan of the Kiwanis Club in general. He is a proud family man with a wife and 3 children. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Distinguished Governor Robert Spellin as he comes to bring us remarks from our sponsoring club, the Kiwanis Club of Aruba.
Good evening, all. First of all, let me say all protocol observed, because there's a lot of names that I know Helena mentioned. I can't remember them all by heart, but thank you for doing so. It was really wonderful. For me, it's a pleasure and an honor to really be here in St. Martin. I flew specially over for this occasion, and being the person actually involved with Joanna in putting this a little bit together, it's an honor and a pleasure for me to do the chartering of this club tonight. As you have heard, my story, my experience with Kiwanis is years. It's not something from it's not 28 years anymore, it's now 33 years that I'm in Kiwanis. So it's quite a long time, quite a lifespan. But as mentioned, if you really have something at heart, and that's what I say, you have to be a person from heart to give and celebrate with Kiwanis. If you don't have that, there's no way you can be a Kiwanian. All Kiwanians are dedicated to be there to serve those in needs. And those that we serve in need in particular are the children that we have all around the world, and in particular in our community. That's the ones that we have to personally take care of. And I think you now coming on board with us, it's a new milestone that we're putting together, getting you involved, teaching you what has to be done, and building new leaders in our community and in your community in particular to bring more knowledge of Kiwanis in St. Maarten. And yes, I must say, we need an adult club. We are the sponsors from Aruba. We are not here to be with you every time that you need our support. So we definitely has to start looking into founding a new adult club or reviving the past adult club that we had here in the years. And I think with your support, and in particular with the parents that are here tonight, I pledge to you, let's look into that to see how we can found a new adult club here in St. Maarten that we can start building and looking after these Kiwanians, this new young generation that is taking over. So I thank you. I don't know, you want me to continue and do the whole protocol by now, or we leave it for now, and then you will continue. So I will do the rest a little later on. Thank you once more, and it's a pleasure being here with you.
Thank you very much. Every individual matters. Every individual has a role to play. Every individual makes a difference. This was brought to us by Jane Goldale. And it will remind us that in our organization and a school as diverse as ours, we all have unique gifts with the world that's worth sharing. So when we come together as volunteers, we impact the world in remarkable ways. Coming to perform Lions Richie, We Are the World, is our very own violinist, Juan Ringel Belmonte. Let us welcome him.
Thank you, Kwan, for that amazing rendition. Now, even though she's unable to be here with us physically, Ms. Lucas Felix congratulates the Kiwanis Club of Aruba and all key clubbers on this momentous occasion. We now invite you to pay attention to the monitors as we present the President's remarks by the Principal's remarks by Mrs. Lucas Felix.
Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Martin Luther King Jr. This charter celebration of the St. Martin Academy Key Club is a momentous occasion, not only for our school, but for the wider community and this island as a whole. Tonight, 54 of our upper school students can testify that they are answering the late MLK Jr.'s question with their invaluable service to others. St. Martin Academy welcomes the initiative of Vice Principal Joanna Trim in reintroducing the Key Club to our institution and the island of St. Martin. Through the service of this club, we know our students will not only better understand their civic responsibilities, but gain invaluable experience living and working together as they become leaders of whom we will be proud. In celebrating this burgeoning club, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all members and say a huge thank you for your commitment to serve others. Being a part of the world's largest student-led service organization, you have an opportunity to change the world we live in. Take advantage of the service, leadership, and fellowship opportunities that will add value to your lives. Then, and only then, will you embody the words of H. Jackson Brown Jr. when he said, "Earn your success based on service to others, not at the expense of others." Once again, congratulations. Keep on shining and continue the good work.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Felix, for always supporting us and challenging us to impact the world. We will now welcome back Mr. Next, we'll have a next video by the district governor.
Hey St. Martin Academy Key Clubbers, my name is Zenobia Storm Husbands, and I have the privilege of being your district governor for the 2023-2024 Key Club year. Congratulations on the recent charter of your club. Being in Key Club is an amazing experience filled with joy, laughter, and of course, service. Giving back to your homes, schools, and communities is the most rewarding aspect that I'm sure you will come to know very soon. Serving the world, coupled with the opportunity to make friends, build skills, and develop leadership makes this club great. I hope the year is fantastic, and I can't wait to see all that you accomplish. Congrats once again, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, District Governor. We will now welcome back to the stage District Governor Robin Spellington back to the stage to present the charter certificates, which is officially established our club as Key Club, and our Vice Principal and Faculty Advisor who accept on the behalf of the FAB Board of Directors.
Thank you once more again, and the great opportunity for tonight. Something that it's really, really great. Thank you. It's one of the greatest gifts that the Kiwanis can gender, and that is the fact that you have to hand over a charter for the founding of a new club, and in particular, in this case, for a SLP club, which is a Service Leader Program club. And there's no other better place to do this than here in St. Maarten. And I must say, we Kiwanis, we are proud to share those benefits. But without any questions or words, it's something really that really impacts and should impact all of us. Our Kiwanis Club is committed to assist this key club to be successful in the serving of this community of St. Maarten. Our Kiwanis Club is committed to providing adequate support to the club and its members throughout this club existence. Our Kiwanis Club is committed in training this club, its officers, and to ensure the club is equipped with the effectiveness to be in readiness to be able to take care of this. Our Kiwanis Club is committed in working together with the Key Club to plan and implement service projects and fellow activities. But before we can promise all of these, again, I would like to repeat, we need the help and the support of a local club here. Without you, the local club, adult club, it's not going to be impossible, but it's going to be impossible for us to travel all the time from Aruba to St. Maarten to guide. And that's why we're looking forward to start this adult club as soon as possible to support these youngsters in their endeavors. So I'm looking at you parents again. We count on you. With these promises in mind, I invite Joanna Trim to the stage. And I must say it is with great pride and enthusiasm that I present this charter to you, Joanna, for being the, first of all, the engine behind this whole project and getting us all involved, moving to get this club established. Without your endeavors, we would not have been able to achieve this. So for me, as your past governor, it's an honor to present you with the charter certificate of the Kiwanis Key Club, Academy Key Club of St. Maarten. Congratulations. So we look forward to our clubs working together to strengthen the Kiwanis family within the community. And I look forward to installing soon all you members that we can all continue to work harmoniously together in building on the community of St. Maarten and in particular looking after the kids in St. Maarten. So I leave it here again until our next topic. Thank you.
And now, for the moment we have been waiting for, the induction of our club's officers and members. Ladies and gentlemen, P clubbers and all, please welcome distinguished Governor Robert Spellin, and who will be assisted by past Governor Hazel Brandon White of the Kiwanis Club of the Paramaribo Central.
With the induction of the members, and this is what I was waiting for, you are the ones that we need. As youngsters, you have this drive, and that drive is in you. And I can see the way you all have been presenting it tonight, and in particular those few that had the opportunity to do something earlier on this evening. So before we continue, Key Club is such an incredible organization that each of us should want to share this opportunity with others. Surely there's no better evidence of our interest involving more individuals in service, the establishment of a club, and the induction of the charter members. Today we are pleased to induct the charter members of the Kiwanis Key Club of Academy Key Club of St. Maarten. So I have asked my cousin Hazel, past governor, to help me doing this because it's a lot of pinning we have to do. So I would ask Joanna, can you call them all one by one up front, and then we'll continue with the pinning? Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much, distinguished Governor Spellin. Key clubbers, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. When you hear your name, you'll proceed to the front and receive your certificate first and then be pinned. Beginning with Escarlin Castillo Estevez, member of Key Club. Alicia Jaichan. Keisha Diodat. Janelle Carty. Provincia Simpson. Assistant Webmaster Aaron Corlau. Assistant Treasurer Malikia Asdale. Chairman of the Public Relations Committee, Terlissa Joseph. Form 5-year Director, Hilary Cartagena Valencia. Form 4-year level Director, Selena Edward. Chairperson for the Major Emphasis Committee, Misael Jones-Meya. co-chair of the Major Emphasis Committee, Rolani Coelho de la Cruz. Kayla Keynes. Chairperson for the Fundraising Committee, Miriam Corbin.
We're going to go over now to the pinning of officers, and the first one's going to be the Sergeant at Arms. Sergeant at Arms is the one that is actually responsible for the security within the club. Not only that, but also for the setting up and making sure that everything is ready, that the club can function and perform to its best. So as Sergeant at Arms, do you accept that responsibility? In that case, then it will be an honor for us to pin you as the Sergeant of Arms of this key club. Thank you.
Sergeant at Arms, Juan Rangel Belmont.
Next officer that we're going to install tonight is the webmaster. As webmaster, I don't have to give too much history because as webmaster, it's expected that you make sure that this club is well advocated and published over the web. So you have a lot of work. So tomorrow we're going to see all our faces on the web. Am I correct? So you sure you're going to take on that responsibility? Okay, in that case, then it's an honor for us to pin you as the webmaster.
Webmaster Skylar Davis. Our webmaster Skylar Davis.
The next important person that we're going to install tonight is the bulletin editor. Now, a bulletin editor, you see, as bulletin editor, it's expected of you that you make sure you document anything that you can do for the club, any activity that you attend. Make sure you publish all of these, because the more you publish, the more your club has the opportunity to be recognized. So it all depends on your work as bulletin editor. By putting a good bulletin together, you also can get certain recognitions. Are you ready to take on that challenge? Okay, in that case, then it's an honor for us to pin you as the webmaster, as a bulletin editor.
Bulletin editor Farah Colas.
Now we're going to install, but before I install him, her, I say Treasurer Gabriel. As treasurer, you can step forward to start with. It's your responsibility to work with your Kiwanis Club and the school administration to develop and maintain the club's budget and to receive funds, to collect your members, make sure that you collect your dues, and that you also comply with the district and the international dues and fees. You have to make sure that you do this in a timely manner and make sure that any time that any one of your club members ask for any overview of the treasury reports, you should always be willing to show them. So in the club activities, confirm the clubs and it's available of the funds that are available. And when it's in red, you do that also, but when it's in green, it's more better. But it all depends on you making sure you collect as much as possible and working closely with your fundraising committee. When you see funds are low, you knock on the fundraising committee's door and tell them to go out, get work done, so you get in funds. Are you willing to take on the challenge? Okay, in that case, then we will officially install you as a treasurer. Another unsung hero we called, and that is the secretary. Can you please step forward? This is also a key position in any one of the clubs of Kiwanis. And mainly, it is your responsible to chronicle the business of this club, thorough and complete, accurate and timely minutes of the meetings of the club and its board of officers. It is also your responsibility to complete the monthly report from the time and complete correspondence. As secretary, it is your responsibility to document the business of the club, do your pledge to fulfill the duties and the responsibilities for the position of club secretary, and serve it to the best of your ability to the members of the club. Are you willing to take on the challenge? Then it's our pleasure and honor to install you officially as the secretary of the Key Club of the Academy of St. Maarten.
And you have the most work. The most work you have. And I bet you they didn't tell you that you're married to the president for a whole year. Because you got to keep the president on her toes. When we're going to have a meeting, you call the members. You got a lot of work to do. When everybody else sleeping, you working. That's for sure. And you got to get those reports in on time. Otherwise, the club ain't going to get no award. And then they're going to take, they're going to kill you.
getting to the tougher positions. Mr. Vice President or Mistress Vice President, can you step forward? No, you right here, close by.
Vice President Kiana Green.
Kiana, it's your responsibility to preside at all meetings of the club and the board of officers. In the absence of the president, it's your responsibility to run the club on that particular day that he or she cannot fulfill it. As vice president, it is also your responsibility to oversee that the committees and the activities comply and do their work. Do you pledge to fulfill the duties and responsibilities for this position as club vice president and serve to the best of your ability? You do? Okay, then step over here and then we will officially pin you as the vice president of the Kiwanis Club of the Academy of St. Martin.
Vice President of the Key Club of St. Martin Academy, Kiana Green.
Here you're the vice president. You got to follow her with everything what she's doing. Because this is your year to learn to take over next year. You didn't know that one, no? So you got to learn, look at her, see everything what she's doing. If she make a mistake, pull her up, because that could happen. And prepare yourself for next year. You got a whole year to prepare yourself for next year, so that you know exactly what you're going to be up against. Yeah. How to run the club and how to keep all of them on the toes.
Now there's one individual that has been chosen to take on the full responsibility of the club, and that is namely the president. I will ask the President Sabia to step forward. As president, the title means a lot, but your members always has the decision. Even if you're the president, they can overrule you. So you always don't feel bad if that ever happens. But as president, it is your responsibility to make sure you guide your members to the best of your ability. Make sure that they all fulfill the responsibilities that each and every one of them accept to do. So treasurer does her work, webmaster does her work, and so forth and so forth. So everybody has to comply with those things, and that's what you have to do. All you have to do is give orders and fulfill, make sure you follow up that it's being complied with. Because a lot of them, sometimes they say, yes, I'm going to do it, and when you look back the following day, it's not done. So it's your work as president to establish a sincere club, a club that you can look back afterwards that you have run in a very professional way and that they grow. You are willing to take on that challenge? Okay, in that case, then we will officially install you as president of the St. Martin Academy Key Club.
Now you're wondering what I'm going to tell you. No, I'm waiting for you the whole night. Because you got red on, and that's my color. Okay. But you know, nobody didn't tell you. I'm sorry to have to tell you. You are going to be the one that's going to have the most headache. And you got it already, right? Because to keep these people in line, that's going to be something. But I'm sure you can do it. Positive. Them every time when they do something good. Let us thank you. Yeah, when they do bad, you know what to do.
President Sabea Nanton.
And now the last person that we have to install tonight, and but not the least, thank you, Hazel. I'm not going to read it up, I'm going to say it from my heart because I think this is one individual that we really have to be grateful to for the outstanding work, her patience, her dedication. What else can I say, Hazel? Joanna, step forward. Well, you can stay there. You have been the motor behind all of this. We bumped into each other at a convention and you told me, I got to help you. And you know, when I say I'm going to help, and that's why I'm here. So Joanna, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, we would not have had this Key Club here in St. Maarten. And I hope, and not that I hope, I'm sure you're going to fulfill it to the best of your knowledge. And seeing that you're going to be future the principal of the school, I'm sure that he's even going to be much better. And we can look forward to more SLP clubs in St. Maarten. So you have accepted that challenge. I'm not going to ask you anymore, but I'm going to just install you now as the advisor for the Key Club Academy of St. Maarten. Yeah, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome our very own Key Club members, Terlissa Joseph, Sabea Nanton, Kayla Keynes, and Gabrielle Blake, who will sing for us Rise Up by Andrea Day. Robisca as well.
For that we have each other, and we will rise, we will rise, we'll rise up, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day, I'll rise up. And rise unafraid, I'll rise up,
Wow, thank you, my fellow Key Club members, for that amazing rendition. We hope to rise to the call of service to home, school, and community. Now, please help me welcome back distinguished Governor Robert Spellin, who will present the instrument of authority to our President, Ms. Sabea Nanton.
Sabea, Presidente, President. How do you want me to address you in Spanish? Anyone? So you speak Spanish too? Oh. Okay. Sabea, without a banner, you don't have a club. Without a charter, you don't have a club. You have the charter already, sitting with your advisor, who will make sure it finds a beautiful place in your school. And now you need the banner to make sure whenever you're having your meetings, you have a banner in the back of you. That is something that has to be there with every meeting that you hold. Also is needed there is the flag of your country and the flag of Canada. So these are the three things that should always be in your meetings if you have them. If you don't, then okay, your banner is sufficient to fulfill that duty. So it is for me a pleasure and an honor to present you now with your banner. And as you can see, turn around. This is now your official banner of the St. Maarten Academy Key Club, sponsored by the Kiwanis Club of Aruba at the bottom. And the charter date, everything is there. So it's chartered since last year, December the 8th, 2022. Okay? Thank you. Huh? Yeah. Don't go yet. We still have some more things to do. The most important one. This is the gavel of authority. This is your gavel of authority. Without your gavel, you cannot lead. So without the gavel, you call your meetings to order and you close your meetings. If the meeting is too rowdy and they're making too much noise, you use your gavel of authority. If there's a situation in the club that is running out of hand, you use your gavel of authority. So with this, I present you with your gavel of authority. You can see it says there, St. Maarten Academy. And your gavel of authority with which you can now start to manage your club. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam President. We look forward to serving alongside you. At St. Martin Academy, we are proud to know that, like Key Club motto, carrying our way of life, the first word of our school motto is also caring. We now invite all St. Martin Academy students, past, present, to stand with us as we celebrate what it means to be a proud student at St. Martin Academy, the first home to Key Club on the island of St. Martin. Oh. First, we'll have the president's speech before the school song.
Mahatma Gandhi once said, and I quote, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." End quote. Protocol having been established, good evening, everyone. It is my distinct pleasure to accept the instruments of leadership for Key Club of St. Martin Academy. This evening's proceedings was no easy feat, but a testament of our commitment to serving and being of service to our home, school, and community. Fellow Key Clubbers, I salute you for choosing service to others over self. Long before December 8, 2022, we were serving in various ways as individual students. But choosing to join Key Club represented our collective belief that together everyone achieves more. Thank you for choosing to share this journey of service and leadership. On December 8, 2022, after over 20 years of dormancy, the St. Martin Academy Key Club was revived and once again became an official chartered club. This exciting milestone saw the commitment of 66 students who dedicated themselves to this noble organization and movement as we seek to serve our community. The spirit of Key Club is service, and in that spirit, we have successfully completed various projects. We had 5 beach cleanups, teachers' appreciation, and a few home and after-school programs with the primary school students. We even had volunteer projects at the senior citizens' home and helped them prepare outfits and decorations for their seniors' pageant. I wish you were there to see the smiles and experience the emotions, as words would fail me to effectively do justice to the experience of that moment. As we embark on a new Key Club year, we set out with the theme, Service to Community, our #1 priority. So for the months ahead, we endeavor to effectively manifest this intention. We believe that service is not just about helping others, but it is also about personal growth and development, and we hope to inspire others to do the same. I wish to commend our school, the St. Martin Academy, for such a great initiative, and our advisor for executing it. Also, I commend our executive board for continually giving their time and intelligence towards this cause. And to you, our membership, who came out time and time again, it speaks volume, and I applaud your efforts. This is not to say that there weren't and won't be challenges, as we all had to and are still toggling between exams, SBAs, home commitment, and others. But I see a people, young, dedicated, and determined, who understood the need for service and captured the spirit of our team. It says that there is hope and there are more opportunities and potential for our club in the years to come. Working together towards a common goal has taught us all the value of effective communication, flexibility, and perseverance. As president, I am excited for the year ahead. And with the already established commitment of our membership, I am even more excited that we as a people will continue to make a positive impact on the world. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, President. Now we will have our school song led by Terlissa Joseph and Rombincia Simpson. Can everyone please stand? Will students please stand?
St. Martin Academy, one of the best schools by far. We gain fame and recognition wherever we are. Though diverse our culture, our goal is the same. Caring, learning, achieving, excelling, and spreading our fame. St. Martin Academy, Yes, we are a light in the darkness, a bright shining star, an oasis in the desert, and a beacon to a force to be reckoned with, a success at whatever we do. Woo! Caring, learning, achieving, excelling, and spreading our fame. Caring, learning, achieving, excelling, and spreading our fame.
We will now have remarks by past Governor Hazel Brandon White.
So all protocols observed. By now, everyone knows me. I'm the old lady. I bring you greetings and congratulations from my club, Kiwanis Club of Paramaribo Central in Suriname. And also greetings and congratulations from all the Kiwanis clubs in our division. Those are the clubs of Aruba, the clubs of Curacao, Bonaire, Trinidad and Tobago, and one other club in Suriname. My heartiest congratulations to the Key Club of St. Maarten Academy. And a special thank you to your faculty advisor, Joanna, for all the hard work she has put in and continues to do so to make this Key Club a success. A special request to those of you present, especially the parents of the Key Clubbers, to assist her in her endeavors to make leaders out of these young Kiwanians, to keep them motivated and committed to their as Key Clubbers, to their work as Key Clubbers. One of the objects of Kiwanis International and Key Club International is to encourage the daily living of the golden rule in all human relationships. Who knows what the golden rule is about? You don't want to tell me that all of you sitting here and nobody doesn't know what the golden rule is about? Huh? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And as Key Clubbers, if you begin to do unto others all the other others as how they do unto you, I am convinced that if we live the golden rule daily, we will make our world a better place. And we need to make our world a better place. There is a need for a Kiwanis Club in St. Maarten to sponsor and assist the Key Club, and also the Builders Club of St. Martin's Academy. Your community will also benefit from a Kiwanis Club. So if there is anyone here tonight who is interested in learning about Kiwanis, you can contact me via Joanna, not everybody together, one by one, because then it is too much. And I'm looking at all of you. There must be at least one of you who would be willing to help us start a Kiwanis Club in St. Maarten to help these young people to go further. Because if they start as Key Club, their next step is Circle Key when they go to university or college. And after that, it's a Kiwanis club. And that's how you keep Kiwanis alive. So not everybody together, one by one. I want to see the fingers going up in the air. Miss, you can ask me. You keep looking at me now and laughing now, and you ain't saying anything. I told you I had a message for you. It's especially for you. Thank you all.
Thank you, past governor, for such words. Now, it will be remiss of us to end off today's proceeding without saying thank you. Therefore, I would like to invite Brianna Woodstock and Roleni Cuello de la Cruz for a vote of thanks. And Selena.
Bedankt, begin niet eens te denken hoe dankbaar ik ben.
Merci, ne commence même pas à courir à quel point je suis reconnaissante.
Gracias ni siquiera comienza a cubrir lo agradecida que estoy.
Thank you does not even begin to cover how grateful I am. The task is ours to say thank you to all who played a part in the success of our charter ceremony. We extend sincere thanks to distinguished Governor Robert Spellin and the members of the Kiwanis Club of Aruba. We appreciate your sacrifices and continued commitment to the children of the St. Martin Dutch Caribbean. The Caribbean Atlantic Governor Zenovia Storm Husbands, District Administrator Ruby Gale, Assistant District Administrator Zelma Daisley, and the entire board, thank you for your continued support. Distinguished Governor Milford Clark of the Kiwanis Club of Cable Beach, Bahamas, for all your efforts behind the scenes, providing guidance and ensuring that we have a structured program tonight.
Past Governor Hazel Brandon Wright for always lending her support before we were even sponsored. You were the first Kiwani we met. Thank you for being here tonight. We look forward to your continued support. The FAVE Board of Directors for facilitating the chartering of our service club, and our principal, Mistress Kim Lucas Felix, and Vice Principal Ms. Joanna Trim for being our biggest cheerleaders. Thank you for challenging us to continue to serve even more in our school and the wider community.
Project Design, Editing and Printing Team, Distinguished Governor Malfoy Clark. Skylar Davis, Farah Colas, and Mr. David Jones. Photography and Logistics, Tyrese Trim and Mrs. Kester Smalls. Keyboardist Dennis Van Putten.
For accommodations and our celebratory cake, Reverend Dr. Nolan Nanton and Lady Nanton of the New Testament Baptist Church. Studio and media technician, Ms. Tashana James. Ushers, Selena Edward and the members of the Builders Club and Kwan Rengal.
Refreshments, the Consulate of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Lady Alexa Nanton,
Faculty Advisor Joanna Trim, Webmaster Skylar Davis, and Vice President Kiana Green. To our Master and Mistress of Ceremonies, thank you for doing a splendid job of taking us through the passes. Thank you to all of our faculty, staff, parents of St. Martin Academy.
And thank you to you, our audience, for your encouragement and support.
Muchas gracias.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, lovely ladies, for that vote of thanks. It was indeed an honor and privilege to serve as your moderators on this momentous occasion.
We now invite our Charter President, Sabea Nanton, to close off this ceremony.
Okay, thank you all for being here tonight. We appreciate your presence, and I now declare this charter ceremony closed. Oh, refreshments are being served downstairs. Please pass by the stairs at the side and collect your refreshments as you go. Thank you, online viewers, for your presence and participation. Good evening, all.